Hi, Miss Julius. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Great. Miss Julius, my name is Gwen, and I am an end-of-life doula. Your doctor has asked me to come and meet with you. I'm going to do an assessment, and if uh, you're agreeable, after we've had our discussion, if you would like for me to help you and advocate for you as your doula, then we'll discuss contracts and terms. But I know that you're not feeling well today, so I'm not going to take up as much time as I usually do. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. So one of the things I want to explain first is that as an end-of-life doula, what I will do is to make certain that your wishes and concerns are honored. I know that you have very strong feelings about your medication, the inhalers, and such. And so I would be happy to advocate that you don't get that, maybe suggest and work with the doctor on finding some homeopathic methods for you. And um, just be in your corner, just be your support system. So, one of the things I want to go over is a little bit of background. So, I understand that you've been living in the woods for quite a period of time. Can you explain to me how that developed?
Well, about 20 years ago, my partner and I moved out to the woods, Liz, to get away from the hustle and bustle of everyday city life. It was just too much, and we wanted to be a part of nature and the naturopathic way of living life. And so we moved out to the forest.
Okay. And so, how were you able to um, deal with the elements,
Well,
the rain and the cold?
initially it was rough because we were living in a tent for a few years, and then we made a makeshift cabin where we began to live in after that point. And then, we put a roof on top to um, be able to withstand when it would rain and the colder months of the year.
Okay. And I understand that your partner passed about 10 years ago.
Yes, Liz passed 10 years ago, and when she passed away, I wanted to be close to her, so I remained in the forest with her.
Okay. And so now you've been in the hospital, and what we're trying to do is make certain that we can allow you to leave the hospital and be in a safe environment because we are concerned about that. So I wanted to ask you, I understand that you have a daughter and that you and your daughter have been estranged for a little while. Is that correct?
Yeah, prior to moving out to the forest, my ex-husband and I went through a really bad divorce. And then when my daughter found out that I was a lesbian, um, she really had a hard time dealing with that. And we became estranged. And so I haven't seen her in many years because of everything with the divorce, and she not willing to accept Liz and my relationship.
Okay. So would you be willing to reconcile with your daughter? Would you be willing to meet with her?
Well, at some point, I think that that may be good. It's a lot going on right now. I've had to give some of my possessions to my family because I had a storage unit that I had to get rid of. I had two, and I had to get rid of one, and so I'm balancing that, and trying to get that together, and still dealing with Liz's death. I know it's been 10 years, but you know, um, I think we can arrange something for my daughter and I to rekindle our relationship. I love my daughter. I want her to know what's going on with me.
Okay. I understand that in giving away those items out of your storage locker, just want to touch on that for a moment. How did that make you feel?
It was hard because, that stuff had been in storage for over, you know, 20 years since my divorce, and some of Liz's stuff was in there as well. So I began to think about her a little bit more often.
Okay, okay. So, Ms. Georges, I have spoken with your daughter, and if you're willing, I can bring her in and we can talk for a few minutes. You don't have to make any commitments, but she is very anxious to see you. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that I think that'll be fine.
Okay, well, I'll go get her. Hold on. Miss Davis,
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Oh my goodness, it's been so long.
Yes, it has. How are you?
Well, I'm not in the best these days, but you just brightened up my day.
Well,
Seeing
I'm
you after
glad.
all these years.
Awesome. I've spoken a little bit with her, and she just wanted to put me on the phone, or bring me in. That way we could speak a little more. I want you to know, Mom, I love you. The past is the past. It was really hard for all of us. And I would love for you to meet my family if you would like. They're very excited. And I'm here for you. I need you to let me know what you need from me. And I would like to visit you. I would love for you to visit us. Um, but let me know, okay?
I just need to be accepted. I need you to accept me for who I am in this present day. I don't want to be pushed to do what I don't want to do as the doctors are trying to do. I just want to be there with you in one way or another, and I think we can work towards something with the end of life doula.
I think so too. And she suggested counseling for us as well. And I really wouldn't want to delve too much into the past with this. But as far as creating a family dynamic for us all and helping you to fit in and introducing you, I think that would be good for us.
I'm in complete agreement, and as long as we can remain in present day.
Yeah, I agree.
so this is a good start. We're going to take baby steps. We're not going to try to rush you into anything, Miss Julius. But we did want to just put out there that your daughter does care about you and that she wants to be a part of your life and she wants to assist you in the best way possible. And so, what we'll uh, probably do, or we'll try to do, and of course, it's up to you, maybe just meet for a cup of coffee or something like that, just so that you can spend a few minutes face to face. And perhaps, Ms. Davis, you may bring a photograph album of the kids so that your mom can see them and be able to uh, just look at some of those things that will bring joy to her. Does that sound agreeable to both of you?
Yeah, that
Yes,
sounds great to me.
yes, as well.
Okay. Okay, so Ms. Georges, one of the things that we uh, would want to work toward if the relationship progresses is perhaps um, your daughter will come and visit you in the woods and spend the day, and then you might do the same at her home. Do you think that's an attainable goal for both of you?
Yes, I think so. And we could sit down with you and go over the end of life package that you were discussing earlier today, and um, begin the planning with my daughter's involvement. I think I would be greatly appreciative of that and continuing to rekindle
Okay,
our relationship.
okay. And so the documents that I'm referring to would be uh, documents such as the do not resuscitate order, because once you leave the hospital, you'll have to decide if something happened, if you want to be resuscitated or not. And also naming a medical power of attorney, someone that can speak on your behalf if you're not able to. And so what we want to do in the next upcoming days, and again, if you're getting tired, just let me know and we can cut this short, is
I
just
think
develop a plan.
I think if we could, go ahead and schedule, if my daughter is okay with it, we can all sit down and have a meeting together on Tuesday. This is, since it's Saturday, that gives us a couple of days, and you can get everything together and I can get my thought process together, and we can sit down on Tuesday. You can come to my home and we can go over everything, if that's okay with my daughter and you.
That's great for me. Tuesday works perfect. And let me know if there's
Okay.
anything you need me to bring you for Tuesday as well.
Okay, well, I don't have a cell phone. We can arrange everything through before we leave today to make sure everything is together. But
Okay.
if we can go ahead and stop now, that'll be greatly appreciated.
Okay. I really appreciate your time, Ms. Georges, and I really thank you also, Ms. Davis, for joining us. Please let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you. If you want to just gather some questions together, we can discuss that in detail when I come back, when we meet on Tuesday. And I also go in detail about the charges involved with having me as a doula. But I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.